Hey everyone. So I've attempted to film this a few times at this point. I just came back from a panning vacation or like my makeup Sabbath, and I'm a little rusty at this. So I'm gonna do my ins and outs for this last week or so, a little more than a week. And unfortunately, I thought I would take thought I would just take a break from my panning items, but I also apparently took a break from my no buy or like replacement only no buy. So I'll talk to you with you about that. Sorry, I just like ate something. Um, but yeah, so let's talk about it. So let's first do the outs and then we'll go ahead and do the ins. So I did finally finish up my sunscreen. I've been showing this the last 2 times and it's finally done. I can like feel the little plastic nib. It's not pumping out anymore. This is done. Um, I did also, I'm very close to finishing my how do I hold this? Here, this way. This is my loose setting powder, and there's just like a little tiny bit. And honestly, it's not even really like coming out all that great. So I think I just need to replace this. This is one of those like DIY compacts. You can just like pop out this kind of piece here, and then you can refill it the way you want. So probably doing that sometime this week, and refilling this. So this took me, let's see, this took me probably just a little over a month. Looks like I was here about halfway at 2:15, and today is the 23rd of March, and so a little bit more than that. I wasn't using this every day, and so I think that's pretty good. That means I can probably get through one of those every month and a half or so, and so that'll be good. I feel like I can get through a lot of powder that way. So with the sunscreen that I just took out, I am bringing in my Black Girl sunscreen. I put this in my deck of panning. I think I'll probably just use it for what I said I would use for the deck of panning and then be really just using this on my kids. I found out that I actually don't love the scent as much as I used to. And I also did buy a few SPF primers during this past week. There's all the sales are coming out, which is terrible. And I was doing my best to not give into it, but I was like, SPF primers are a little bit like my weakness. They seem kind of like a unique makeup product to me. And so yeah, I've been trying to find the right one. And I also broke open my Suntouchable by e.l.f. This is their invisible one. And the texture on this is almost what I'm looking for, but not quite. So I'm going to use up the rest of this like deluxe size sample that I have or travel size that I have. And then I kind of make a decision if I want to buy a full size of this down the road or something after I finish up the few other ones that I purchased. I don't have those to show today. They're still in the mail, but in the next makeup date, I'll showcase those. All right, and then let's see. So during my last week, I did have a lot of ins on the train of thought of SPF. I did end up buying an SPF lip balm. Actually, it came in a pack of two. One of them is in my purse. But yeah, it was like super sunny here for like 4 or 5 days. I almost got a sunburn and I was like, I just can't risk that. And I really don't have any SPF like lip product. And so yeah, this was honestly not that bad from CVS, like not that bad in terms of price. And so I just picked this up. Actually, I need to reapply some lip products. So I'm gonna pop something on real quick. I was using this Nearly Mauve lip balm from or lip gloss from Rare Beauty over the last week during Makeup Sabbath, and this was really nice. I keep on trying to see how much I have left, and it's honestly the product just doesn't like settle very well. I feel like I'm just about halfway, which is not too bad. I did end up putting some peppermint oil into here because the scent that I had, I thought I had no scent, but then it started developing some sort of scent, and I was like, I don't think it's bad yet, but I'm gonna mask it a little bit, so that's what I did with that. Um, yeah, and then some other products that I had was, let me see here. So I also did do a Sephora order. I was trying to tell myself not to buy into the game. They had like a little point system thing that they were doing where if you like purchase a certain type of item, then you can get a certain number of points back, or like do certain activities at Sephora, you can do certain things and you can get points back. And I had just been like sitting on it for such a long time, and I was like, I can kind of choose products that are somewhat meaningful to me. So I think I'm gonna give in. Something was also on sale too. They're like doing this like 50% off stuff. And so I don't know, between like all the stress that was on me over the last week or so, I think my brain just kind of gave in and I wasn't able to hold back anymore. And I'm still trying to kind of get my thoughts on some of the things that I got. So I did end up getting the purifying scalp serum from from the Sephora line. It's for hair. There was um, a lot of reviews that said that this helped with itchiness in the scalp, which unfortunately I have. I've actually been to like a dermatologist for it and stuff like that, and that helped a bit, but it's just part of like my personal postpartum experience is like just eczema and itchiness and all that type of stuff. And so I like have prescribed stuff, but this seemed to have really good reviews, so I'm going to try that out. And then I've been eyeing a new deodorant because this is the deodorant I have right now, which is the Secret Clinical Strength, and it's like so old, it's like almost acts like a shaker. It's just like bits and pieces hanging out everywhere. I'm just really slow at using deodorant. But this one seems to have really good reviews. This is Jack Black Pit Boss. It has some nice weight to it. It has 2.75 ounces, which is the same, actually a little bit more than this one. And the main thing that I'm trying to figure out is the scent on this. I can't seem to put my finger on it. I've had the scent before and I don't know what it is. It's really fresh. And I can't tell if it's another deodorant I have. It's not a scent that I'm gravitating towards, so that's why like I haven't even broken the seal yet. I'm assuming you have to like roll it up to break it. So I'm debating whether or not I should return this or not, but I'm still trying to make a decision on that. Since I still have a lot of this left, I'm gonna just sit on this and try to figure out what to do with it. If anything, I could give it to my husband. I mean, it's a Jack Black product, so it's pretty unisex. And with that Sephora order, I did get a few samples. I got there's like a code where I could get this Laneige Water Bank sample, and then I also got this Makeup Forever primer sample. I do like Makeup Forever primers, and they gave you the original pore minimizer, the hydro booster, and the redness corrector. I don't know. This picture here showcases a lot of different types. Is there one for like, I think these are all their different types, and it's a little bit crazy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 8 different types of primers, or 9 actually, according to their thing on the back. That's a lot of primers for one company to have, so I guess they're just capitalizing on how popular their primers are. I don't know. I'll try the sample for what it's worth. I probably won't pick up a brand new one. I also picked up something in, oh, I picked up this item. Sorry, this is the Total Coverage Body Makeup Sponge from Sephora, and I don't think this could even fit back in here. It's so big. So this is a body sponge, and I really like using sponges for my SPF, I realized, like body and face, and so I'll try to squeeze it back in here. It's a big boy. But yeah, this one is honestly really fun to use. It's a little bit overkill, I think, for like a size of a sponge it is. I think if I was really good about it, I could even like cut it in half and use it as like 2 face sponges. Texture's good, not too much complaints there. But I picked this one in person, and then I also got this hair sample. It has something to do with bleached hair and the damage that bleaching does, and I don't bleach my hair, as you can see. This is my natural hair color, and so yeah, I'll probably pass this on to a friend who does color her hair. I don't have many friends who like do much to their hair, so I'll see. If anything, I'll put this in a buy nothing, or offer it to my buy nothing and go from there. I did also recently use up my serum, here it is, and just use that one up. So I picked up the Cosar X1 as a replacement, and then CVS had some really good coupons where I was able to get this $27 serum. This is from L'Oreal. Here it is out of the bottle, or out of the box, for $2. I couldn't resist that. I am such a sucker for coupons, and if you follow CVS enough or had experience enough with CVS coupons, you know that if you can like get the right timing and the right mix of stuff, you can get some pretty good deals. So I'm holding a $2 serum in my hands, which is crazy. And so I'm trying to see if I can work this into my like skincare routine right now, in addition to the, the essence that I have from CosRX. So far it's been okay. I just feel like I'm layering on a lot of layers, but it hasn't broke me out, and my skin doesn't have any aversion to it, so I'm just going to keep using it for what it's worth. But I'm trying to use it more sparingly. I feel like I used the other one, this Olay one, like pretty heavily. I think there was something about the texture that I just felt like I needed to use a little bit more, but for this L'Oreal one, I feel like I can be more sparing and still get away with it. And then the other few makeup things is that I got a replacement mascara backup one. I ended up decluttering. I think it got dropped. Oh, here it is. I ended up decluttering the like mini Mac Stack mascara that I had. This is just as not as perfumed as the other one that I was talking about, but it's not great. I even tried to mix a little bit of my Aqua Seal into it to make it more waterproof, if you will. This is honestly great. I might make a little video just about this because I did a lot of experimenting with this during my makeup Sabbath week. But yeah, the scent on this I can't do, and just the way it wore off and stuff like that, I just like couldn't put up with it. Even using my little like mascara, I started using this mascara wand, mascara brush, fan brush. This is actually a paintbrush technically, but sorry, I'm gonna put it up against my hair so you can see the shape a little bit better. But yeah, this has honestly been super great and makes my lashes look super natural with any mascara that I'm using, and I don't have to worry about the brush shape anymore, which is amazing. Such like a godsend. This was only like $4, and or even less with a coupon that I had on it. But yeah, I feel like now I have the freedom of using whatever mascara I want with whatever brush shape. I think it just comes down to the formula now. This is not the right formula. So I'm going to try this one out again. I've tried this in the past and really enjoyed the brush shape and enjoyed the formula. And my lashes seem to do fine with it. It held a curl. So I'm going to try it again. And I actually have a little plan for this because I bought from Amazon some empty mascara tubes. And these are honestly huge mascara tubes. They hold 10 milliliters. This one has 7.6 milliliters. Like, can you believe that mascara has 7.6 milliliters? That is almost double the size of like a lip gloss or some lip glosses. But yeah, that's a lot of mascara that they expect you to go through in, 3 months, or 6 months is technically the open point for that's labeled on here. But yeah, that's a lot of mascara. I feel like sometimes I don't even use up that much in just a few months of lip gloss, and I feel like I over apply lip gloss, right? So anyways, all that to say, I think upon realizing how much product is in a mascara, I bought some empty ones. That way I can, upon opening this, I can decant some of this, half or a third or whatever, and just like split it up. And that way I can still have some mascara sealed and put away and not exposed to air while I'm using stuff out of this on a regular basis. And because I'm using that fan brush to apply my mascara, I'm really just taking it right off the wand and I'm not double dipping much. So I'm hoping that that can also reduce like any infections, because I do have like chronic not eye infection, but like styes that I feel like pop up, and every time a sty pops up, I have to like throw away my mascara and like clean all my brushes. So I'm hoping that this will help with that. In addition to that, if what I use for mascara is every 3 months, or like, one tube is every 3 months, if I split it up, then potentially I could have, if I break this up into thirds, then maybe I could even, have this one tube of mascara last for 9 months, which is crazy for me to think about. So anyways, I hope that those purchases are worth it. I have a few mascaras, of course, that I always want to try, but I think I'm seeing mascara now, especially with this fan brush in the picture, that a black mascara is a black mascara for me. I want it to be more on the waterproof side of things. And I'm starting to actually be swimming more, so I really want to make sure it's waterproof. But besides that, like, I'm really not that picky. I just want to make sure it smells okay. I want to make sure that it's waterproof, and like those are my main two criteria for mascara. I was looking at like the lash stash that Sephora comes out with periodically, and I remember younger, that was something that I really wanted to get. I like really wanted it, I think because I wanted to try different mascaras. It was just so enticing, but part of me now is just like, I can't justify it, because if I'm just using my fan brush on it, and if I'm just gonna treat it like a black mascara, and if it's not waterproof enough, I'm just gonna like add a little bit of this make Aqua Seal and see if it helps. Like, a mascara is a mascara, right? Like, I don't know. I think there's, of course, things about it that I'm picky about, but it doesn't make sense for me to shell out, what, $25 for 5 mini mascaras. And, of course I can, like, also gives a voucher for a full size, but it doesn't make sense for me to assess all those different types of mascaras to only be like doctoring it up like I do now, between splitting up between different vials, adding aqua seal, using my fan brush. It just doesn't make sense. Like if I could find honestly even a really good $5 mascara and make it work between all my different methods, then that's probably what I'll end up using, right? Like Maybelline, Great Lash, here I come. I'm coming back for you because between all my different methods, I don't care about the brush shape. I only care really about the base formula and the way it smells and the way it performs. And I have other methods of making it work. So it's been an interesting mascara journey for me this year. I think that's something that I've always thought was the one part of my makeup routine that I had no control over. That it was either it worked for me or it didn't. I would have to just like let it go or not. And I still have my reasons for like decluttering some mascaras and like letting some stuff go, but I think I have a few ways now of really trying to make things work, or like making a really, really good effort versus before it was like, this doesn't work, just like throw it away. So anyways, that's something that happened over the last week was kind of me realizing all those things. Um, so yeah, all in all, that's kind of where I'm at with my collection. I think just a quick recap or like my quick thoughts on how my panda vacation went. It took honestly a few days to get used to the concept that I didn't need to pan something. That was kind of hard actually. And given this is my like my first experience with a full week of a panning vacation, I know I feel like I need to get better at it the next time I have a panning vacation week come up, is that I need to be like quicker in getting into the mindset of like I don't need to pan. I can play, right? And I think it did take me a few days that it's still, since I'm still looking at a somewhat similar setup, not the same products, but like a similar setup, I'm still in this environment. Like this is my panning environment, right? Like my bathroom, my makeup space. It took me a few days, and I think I want to work on that a little bit. But I was able to get some, I was able to play a little bit more. I was able to get into that mindset by the end of the week, and it was really, really good. So I really encourage, if you want to, if you're thinking about it or wondering what it's like even take 2 days to just play around with your makeup and free yourself from any panning restrictions. That was really, really nice for me. And it took me a little while to get there, but I think that's just like who I am. Sometimes it's just once I put up blinders, it's really hard for me to take those blinders off. But it was fun, I think, for what it's worth. And I look forward to doing it again in 6 weeks. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this makeup date, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.